Ah. Morning guys, it's the 9th of December and quite pretty nice morning for a ride. Weather looks nice because it's been pretty wet for the last couple of weeks, so this is great. Also testing out new shoes. Hi guys, well, that last Jaya M400 really did a number and quite a number of things. Like for example, my old shoes, really bad. I tried to like use some hot glue to fill in the gaps, but nah, this is you. So oh well. Anyway, I just got new shoes. This is the Shimano TR. It is a TR501. Although for some reason they still call it the old model number, the TR5, which is, well, this was the TR5. So now this is the new TR5. Quite different in look. This is very white compared to this one has more black accents, and I guess it looks kind of more plain. Same Velcro design, nothing much. It's also the tab here, so it lets you like leave the thing in this kind of locked up state. Anyway, the back, the sole is kind of unique. It looks like a one-piece thing. I'm not sure if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe one piece means it's less likely to break up like this one, which is it's kind of clear that this rubber thing is a separate piece. So I don't know, maybe one piece might be a better thing. I will see. Also, the markings for the placement of the cleats, they are like it's actually built into the carbon. I think this is a carbon sole. It's probably a carbon sole, either carbon or something. But anyway, you can actually feel the grooves. Maybe this helps the cleats to stay on better compared to the old shoes. It's not visible here, but most shoes usually it's not the groove. It's just painted lines, but this one is actually a groove. Also now it just supports the standard SPD SL style 3-bolt cleats. It no longer has the additional 2 bolts in the center for your mountain bike style pedals, which I guess is okay because the old one can get, maybe not this one. Oh yeah, did you hear the clink? Looking forward to using this after I go attach or the transfer over the cleats to the new shoe. So one of the normal ways to like align the cleats to the shoe is like usually look at like the two I don't know what you call the two widest part of those little bony parts of your feet, and that gives you the horizontal angle, and you want it to be straight, a right angle with your toes, and that kind of gives you a rough position for your cleats. But personally, I like to think of it more like forward and back. There's a lot of advice on bike fitting on the internet. Often they tell you to put it back. That's usually the most comfortable. Then there's left and right, which is more towards adjusting your Q factor, how close or how far you want your shoe to be towards the pedals and crank, and that's entirely personal. And finally there's angle, which although that technique I mentioned earlier can help you find a good angle, but that's a very rough estimate, and actually your feet, when you wear your shoe, your feet can still, kind of move a bit depending on how loose or tight your shoe is. So usually what I like to do is I set it straight up here, but then get on the bike and click in and look down and make sure that my feet are actually straight. Although that's also another individual thing. For some people like me, I like a little bit of toe in, but it's just a little bit of angle. But yeah, that's basically the way I align my cleats. Even after setting up everything on the trainer, it's important to go out for a short ride, not too long, just to make sure that it's really fine. You got to make sure that like your knees and your ankle is tracking properly, which I guess you could do on the trainer bike, but you got to do a long ride, at least maybe 1 hour, make sure everything's fine. But easier is just to put on the shoes, go outside and do a normal ride. Just made a quick stop, get some pictures by the lakeside. Anyway, 26 kilometers, not really that much of a distance to test shoes. Ideally, well, I usually say that around 20 to 30 kilometers will tell you if there's anything that's immediately wrong in terms of fit or comfort. But you probably got to ride at least 100 in order to really tell if there's any problem or not. But that's actually a very, what you call, an oversimplification, because it's not really distance that matters, although distance is one of the easiest things to measure, but it's more of a seated time, how long you're actually seated and riding. That's what counts. So 100 kilometers is like 3 to 4 hours. That's the best amount of time on the bike to determine if any issue involving fit or comfort shows up. And this doesn't just involve shoes. Waiting for the noisy bus to pass. Anyway, this isn't just about shoes. You can also use this for saddles, handlebars, anything about fit and comfort. About 3 to 4 hours is a good amount of time in order to gauge if any problems exist. So if you want to do, let's say, century rides or dex distance or longer, make sure that you don't have any issues with any of the components of your bike or your shoes or anything for at least 4 hours plus. Okay, back to riding. That's the end of the route. 68.66 kilometers in 2.5 hours of moving time. So yeah, 2.5 hours, not really long enough for a full evaluation of fit and comfort, but I can say that the front of the shoe is a little bit tight. I can feel it in my toes. Not very sure if that will be an issue long term. We'll see. Take a bit more time to get used to it maybe. I'll see how. Anyway, yeah, that's today's ride to Cyberjaya to test the new shoes and the fit and stuff. Okay, I guess that's the end of today's video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.